Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes of Steel, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Of course we are.
Well,
Get
something
some.
else today, not steel.
Yeah, we are the Office Blokes. We've got merch, which I've not worn this t-shirt for absolutely ages.
Yeah.
Look at this. You can literally be the coolest person in your office while everyone else is dressed smart. You can be wearing a scruffy Office Blokes t-shirt like that. Do it.
Give it a go. Why
Click
not?
the link below. There's all types of stuff. I'm sure there'll be something for you or your girlfriend or your kids or whoever, you know. It's for everyone. Equal opportunities merch.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Right, this is a Patreon request. So I'm going to hand over to Office Bloke Mike.
Yeah, this is for Edwin Steele. Cheers, Edwin.
Steele.
Great name.
Proper name.
I just know, and I was just saying before we came on here, I just know that Edwin Steele wears a short sleeve shirt with a red tie.
Comfy
A white shirt with a
comfy
red
slacks.
tie. Yeah.
Do you sell paper clips?
Yeah. Probably is. Yeah.
Drives up and down the freeway selling paper clips.
Bit presumptuous, yeah, Edwin. I know we are, but yeah, he's after a blue collar comedy tour. The guy's favourite jokes. So yeah, I think I've heard of blue collar comedy tour before.
We
done some of it. Or?
We did one of the guys from it, didn't we? He had a moustache and he was quite...
Jeff Foxworthy.
Is that who it was?
Of course,
He was quite clean.
There's a few. There's Jeff Foxworthy. There's Larry the Cable Guy. I can't remember. I just can't remember now. They'll be familiar when they come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Larry the Cable Guy was one, and Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Get into it then. Blue collar comedy tour, the guy's favourite jokes. Let's do it.
What do you say we bring the boys back out? Mr. Bill Engvall,
Bill Engvall.
Mr. Jeff Foxworthy, Mr. Ron Tater Salad White.
We did one right as well.
We did one right, yeah. We did the tater salad story.
Yeah.
Well, look at there, boys. We got stool men now. You know what? It's funny. We travel all over the country, and we all been doing this for a number.
I never considered you a spinner. This is the same guy. Yesterday afternoon, we're at the Lincoln Memorial, and he said, I had no idea he was that big. And Bill said he's not even standing up.
You know, we travel all over the country doing these shows and stuff. And it's funny, being a comedian, people always come up to you and they go, hey, tell me a joke. Which is weird because nobody walks up to a plumber and says, hey, fix my toilet. So I thought it would be fun. It's, do what we do every night. Like, we finish a show and you're jacked up from the show. You can't go to bed.
He said something there that I touched on a few weeks ago, and people got all crazy over it.
Really?
When you call someone chef, you have to call them chef, and why?
Yeah.
You don't call anyone else by the trade, what they do.
I
You don't call a plumber, do you? You don't go, hey, plumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah.
I only ever do it sarcastically if someone's bossing me around. I'm just like, yes, boss. Yes, boss.
It
But
must be,
never-
it's sort of relating to being in charge of the sort of like the rest of the staff, I suppose, isn't it? But
Did you
even
get stick
so-
for that?
Yeah.
In the comment
Yeah.
section?
Probably a chef that's trained fucking, at McDonald's.
Fair enough. This is proper, like, to me, this is four dads sat round
Yeah.
drinking a few beers,
That's-
just taking the piss out of each other.
Definitely,
It's
yeah.
that sort of comedy, isn't it?
We sit around down at the bar or Waffle House or whatever, and we just tell jokes to each other. And I thought it might be fun to tell our favorite jokes tonight. All right. Yeah, just joke. All right. I got to tell you, I'm dizzier than hell here.
Before he does any jokes, they've all got a look on their face where this is so well rehearsed, but they're all pretending it's off the cuff. I feel
yeah.
like. I think they've all got their eyes open a little bit more than...
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is off the cuff, this, when they bring them out, because he's brought them all, because they all do their own little bits, and now they're all on stage together.
Yeah, but this is going to be part of a tour where
They've been
every
around,
night,
they've been together for years.
Oh, yeah.
every night at the end, they get
yeah,
on stage together and do this.
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
just got that thing where they're preempting what each other are saying with facial expressions. Very subtly. Very subtly,
I get
but-
that.
The doctor says to this feller, I got bad news and worse news. He says, oh, what's the bad news? He said, you got 24 hours to live. He says, what's worse news? I forgot to call you yesterday.
That's an old
proper
one, that.
down at the pub. You know,
I was about 5.
I had a 24-hour to live one. Guy gets up in the morning, 6 a.m., goes to the doctor. The doctor tells him he's got 24 hours to live.
I bet this is the same doctor. Y'all want to sit next to each other?
So that night when the guy's going to bed, he tells his wife, he said, I've only got a few hours left. He said, I want to make love to you just as many times as I possibly can. And so they do it once, twice, 3 times, and then they fall asleep. Well, about 4:30 in the morning, the guy taps his wife on the shoulder. He goes, I want to make love to you one more time. And she goes, you know, that's easy for you to say, Jerry. You don't have to get up in the morning.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's good. Ronnie, you got a joke?
Nope.
All right.
His mind's like a lazy Susan. If you'll just bear with us, it'll come back around here in just a minute.
This guy's taking flying lessons. He's talking to his buddy. He says, first day in the air, the instructor informs me he's an 8th degree black belt and a homosexual. And if I don't succumb to his sexual advances, I have to jump out of the plane. And his buddy goes, well, did you jump? And the guy goes, yeah, a little at first.
This woman goes to the doctor, says she's got a digestive tract problem, and the doctor says, well, tell me about your daily routine. She said, well, I get up at 6:15 every morning and make my family breakfast, and at 8:15 I have a bowel movement. He goes, well, let's take an x-ray and see what the problem is. So he takes an x-ray and he goes, well, there's the problem right there. You got 3 worms in you. We're going to have to operate. First worm goes, did you hear that? The second worm says, yes, I did. He goes, what are you going to do? He goes, well, I'm going to hide behind the heart. Other worm says, well, I'll hide behind the liver. And the third one says, I don't know about the rest of you fellas, but I'm catching you 8:15 out of here.
He likes it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, let me try one more here. One more here. All right.
Just the show was running a little long for some of us.
I like Ron White.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Obviously, like, we reacted to one bit, and I thought he was pretty good. And then he did Rogan as well, and he's just got that voice and all the stories and everything. It's just something
Looks
that
like
you
a
could
proper,
listen to.
looks like a proper pro comedian, doesn't he? You know, he's got it all
Absolutely.
over
Done the
him.
circuit.
Yeah. Oh, he's done the full lot. hasn't
Lived
he?
it.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to do more of him, actually.
Yeah.
Can't believe we haven't done many more.
He looks like he's lost more money in divorces than any of us will ever know.
It's a
Any of us will ever
possibility.
win.
More money off white lines off because cracks
Yeah.
the arse. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to take this long, sir.
This feller goes hunting with his buddy, and he got the scope up, and he goes, oh, my Lord, I can see your house from here, and your wife's cheating on you with another feller. He says, I've had it with her. Shoot her in the head and shoot him in the private parts. And he said, I'll get that in one shot. I got him. The preacher told me that last week.
This guy's mother-in-law comes to live with him. And she's been living there for about a week, and he comes home one day, and she's laid on the floor, and he calls 911, and the ambulance comes and gets her, and they take her to the hospital, and he's out in the waiting room, and the doctor comes out after a while, and the doctor said, well, I got some good news and some bad news. I said, all right, well, give me the bad news first. He goes, all right, your mother-in-law is not going to die. He said, she's had a massive stroke. He said, in fact, she's probably going to live 20 or 30 more years. He said, the problem is this thing has rendered her unable to speak. He said, she just makes this horrible screeching noise like a parrot now. He said, it's also disabled her from using her arms, and she can't feed herself. He said, for the next 20 or 30 years, you're going to have to feed her baby food 3 times a day. He said, also, it's made her incontinent. You're going to have to change her diapers and clean her up every single day of your life. The guy said, oh, my God. He said, what's the good news? And the doctor goes, I'm just kidding with you, she died.
Mother-in-law jokes. It's so old school comedy, aren't they?
Oh, it's well old school, isn't it? Mother-in-law jokes. Yeah, I think it's some of the first jokes invented, I think.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah.
It ain't right, but you laughed at it.
Mr. White?
There's a cruise ship, and there's a magician that works on the ship, and the captain had a parrot, and he liked to go to the show every night, but the parrot understood the show, and because he could talk, he would give away everything, you know. He's putting it in his sock, Brock. He put it up his sleeve, Brock. It's in his hat, Brock. And the magician just hated this bird, and one night he just snapped, and he pulled out a pistol, and he shot the bird, and the bird ducked, and the bullet hits a propane tank and blows the cruise ship to 1 billion pieces. The only survivors are the parrot and the magician, and they're floating out in the ocean on 2 little pieces of wood. And the parrot goes, all right, I give up. Where's the damn ship?
All right, I got a ship joke. Back in the 1800s, this wooden warship was out cruising the ocean. And the guy in the crow's nest says, Captain, there's an enemy ship on the horizon. The captain turns to his assistant and says, bring me my red shirt. All right. He goes and gets his red shirt. The captain puts it on. The battle ensues. It goes all day long, and they don't lose one sailor. About 10 minutes later, the assistant comes up to the captain and says, hey, I got to ask you something. He says, before the battle started, you said, bring me my red shirt. He goes, why a red shirt? And he goes, because if I happened to be shot and was bleeding, the crew would not notice the blood and they would continue to fight on. He goes, wow, that's awesome. Next morning, the guy in the crow's nest goes, 20 enemy ships on the horizon. Captain goes, bring me my brown pants.
Seen that coming further than the ships.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that's like real old school.
Proper old school jokes, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, start of a joke, you do Dr. One's punchline at the end, not too long. You know, some of them are pretty good, though.
10 pints in the bar, them jokes.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
A few pints you're rolling around, aren't you?
Usually the guy telling him is laughing more than everyone else as well.
Visualising it, that's what he is.
Yeah. There's some good ones there, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Go on, sorry, Mike.
No, I was just going to say there's definitely a couple I've not heard before. Some of them I have, some of them I haven't. So it's good to hear new ones, even though you can sort of like spot the punchline a bit. But yeah, pretty good.
It's not always about that sort of out of the blue left turn comedy. It's misdirection's a big part of it, but sometimes even when you know the punchline's coming, it's still funny. Isn't
The parrot one, you know where you're seeing that punchline.
No,
I don't know. Okay, give up. Where's the boat?
Yeah, definitely. Not heard that one before.
In a corner with that.
I think that was very well rehearsed, though. I think all those, that was like watching a play for me. I think all of those jokes they did in the same order the night before. If
they're on tour, then they're going to out. It's going to be pretty polished, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
I think there'll still be some ad libs here and there, won't there? Some local sort of like knowledge and stuff, and having a bit of a laugh about it. But yeah, it'd be pretty well rehearsed.
Langwell losing it like every night. The same joke.
That's the thing. Yeah, probably a bit put on, isn't it? But
that's what I'm thinking.
You know,
I liked it though.
It's good though. Yeah, some good comedians there.
Thanks for that, Edwin Steele. Back to selling your photocopies now. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.